I want to tell you about 5 tough ways to make more money as a copywriter, to become an expensive copywriter. Why I'll say tough, I'm going to explain later. But first, some classic proof. Uh, just a couple months ago, I was working with my first client and I started working at $15 per hour. And now, in just a couple months on Upwork, I'm working for 50 on all of my projects, on all of my new projects. And this is by no means like just an Upwork thing, and by no means am I trying to like flex any money or whatever or brag about it. I just want to show you that I completely understand what leads you to have a higher rate and how you can justify raising your copywriting rates. Just the steps that you need to take in order to come up to someone and say, yeah, I charge this, I used to charge this, now I charge this, and for it to work. Also works outside of Upwork for most of the tactics. And also, I really like this bullet style here, because 1, it's good practice. 2, you kind of maybe trust me more because you see that like I know what I'm doing with writing. But 3, I know that you now want to like know what's behind those bullets. I know you see them. I know they're juicy. So I don't know if I'll do this for every video, because I'm thinking, since I'm like developing courses, like I might want to use this for sales pages. But anyways, we'll see. So the first thing that I want to tell you about is the harsh truth about how gurus butcher the whole concept of copywriting, and how they sell you their products. Basically, this is why I say tough ways. Because for some reason, copywriting is being advertised as a make money online, get rich quick scheme. In just 6 months, have 10K a month and like stuff like that. Not saying it's not possible. For sure it's possible. For sure it's like what some people achieve. But please believe me that it's not the norm. And while you should strive for that, if that's something you care about, you should never see that. You shouldn't see all these promises and feel bad that for some reason you're not doing as well in like 6 months, or that it's something that always takes that amount of time. Like, no, it doesn't. This is a long-term career. They get better and better and better. Now, like a little dark selling trick that they use is that they say it's easy. They say it's fast. I could have said 5 simple ways to become an expensive copywriter. That could have been my thumbnail, my YouTube title. And it would get more views, because who the fuck wants to click like 5 tough ways? But I don't care to clickbait you. I don't care that this video is gonna get like that, like words. I don't care that like the 5 of you that watch every single one of my videos are just gonna watch it again and maybe no one knew, because I'm really not trying to sell you this dream of making it in 3 months, okay? And I hate when people do that, but this is not how to. This was not necessarily a tip on raising your rates, but now let's start. How dressing well will get you more and better clients, says the guru wearing the same hoodie on every sales call. I wish I wore the hoodie, but whatever. It's on my couch. Just came back from university, not a hoodie, obviously. Anyway, what I meant here had nothing to do with dressing. It was about style, but like, haha, you get it. Because developing your own style of copywriting will get you a long way. Instead of just writing the same way that everyone does, if you find people that inspire you, you find different copywriters, different books, different things, and you think about being original, you're also probably going to end up developing your own style. And that's really, really important, because 1, it's unique, and you bring something to the table that people love or hate. You become more polarizing. And as you become more polarizing and really, really good at doing something, then it's kind of like niching, you know? And people value you more, and that's a way to increase your rates. Obviously, all of you use all of these. It's not like you just use one of these. Use all of this, and they all give you a right to charge more as a copywriter. For some reason, rarely used method to instantly be seen as this guy knows his shit. I don't remember what this was. Oh yeah, okay, it was about niche. And not just niche, but not just niche as in fitness or finance or business or any of those things, but more of the type of copy that you write. As in, on Upwork, I always used to say, I only do emails. I am the email master. If I don't do anything else, because everyone else who does it, who claims to do it all, it just sucks. But I, on the other hand, only do this one thing and I'm super good at it. And as you can see, it's very compelling, it's very attractive. No, it's very like you get it. Then an Upwork only hack to seem richer than you actually are. Make sure to use it wisely. Sip to remember what I meant. You see, this is a downside to the bullets that sometimes I just don't remember what it is. But I do remember now. Do I? Yeah. So your hourly rate doesn't have to be how much things cost. You can have a trillion. You can have $50 or $100 per hour and still like make no money and still not charge people money. For example, I have a job, like job history on my profile that says $50 per hour. Wow, so much. But it was 1 hour. Like, it was like an email or something or 2 emails. And it's not like you do. That's how you raise your rates, because then I can charge someone else the same hourly rate for a lot more work, a lot more stuff, blah, 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 a lot more hours, and then that would make me more money. So even with small jobs, you can still say, look, I don't want to do fixed price. I want to do 1 hour of my rate, or I want to do 2-3 hours. You can still be cheap, but seem like you're expensive. But obviously, because this gives you the power that even people that can't pay you a lot of money you can still work for them for a bit, like an hour or 2, and you can still get a huge benefit. Instead of writing something for $50, because who cares about $50? It's much better to have 1 hour of $50, because then you could charge 20 hours of $50, and then you can raise it to 75, and then you can charge a couple hours of those. Basically, that's the Upwork only hack. You can't really do this anywhere else. Okay, the secrets to a sexy copywriting attitude and telling bye-bye to the well-known imposter syndrome. Oh, this one is good. And it's about confidence and non-neediness. Now, this goes deeper than, because you might have just like rolled your eyes like, oh, of course, can't just be confident. No, I'm not about to tell you, just be confident. That doesn't make sense, does it? It's about not caring. Not caring if you like get the jobs or get the clients. Obviously you care, like you're invested, but when you don't need it, then you get so much more of it. Like, I used to be in this mindset that I needed this, and then like just recently I woke up to the fact that like, no, I don't. Like, I'm a university student. Of course I have huge goals. Of course I want to make gazillions, you know? And of course I'm going to strive to do that every single day. But it's not like I need it. Like, maybe, and someone else to sell you their course would be like, yeah, you do need it. Like, you need it. You need to retire your mom or something like that. That is great, you know? But if you think about it, you probably don't need it. You don't need it. And if you're in a situation when you need money desperately, why are you doing this? Get a job. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a career. And if you need to pay your rent, it makes the risk is high here. You might work for months without getting any clients. So it really doesn't make sense to feel like you really need it, because if you need it, like, people can smell this from a mile away. And yeah, basically this copywriting thing is something that you add to your life, and it grows to be such a big thing in your life that then you can replace other things. But it's not your lifeline to pay your utilities. So that's something to think about with I need this. And when you realize that you don't need it, you can be more chill about it. And this really ties into the second last bullet, the copywriting trio that guarantees high quality, fulfilling clients to work with. And the copywriting trio, in my opinion, is content, Upwork, and like cold outreach, connections, stuff like that. I say it in every single video. But anyway, I forgot to say something. If you want to learn copywriting in the most fun way ever, just click the link in the description and sign up to my email list. Okay, now that we got this out the way, copywriting trio, Upwork, cold outreach, connections, whatever you want to call it, and content. And when you diversify into these three areas, then you don't feel like you need any of those three areas. Then you get more results. But of course, if you're just starting out, I really recommend you only focus on one. You focus on growing Upwork, growing your Upwork account and profile. After some time, when you decide it's time, you also start adding content and cold outreach. Now, I don't care if I can have a higher rate on Upwork because I don't really care if no one hires me there. So I can do it because I'm also using cold outreach. So, and I'm also writing my content, which I love writing. So if some client doesn't want to work with me for my rates, who cares? I can just write my newsletter. It's a billion times more fun also. And it gives you authority, which you can use to you charge higher rates. These three things just spiral on each other. It's the best way I found to just make things spiral into success. So that's what you want to be doing. That's the three I recommend. Then how to know exactly which clients to work with and which to avoid like the plague. It goes beyond people who have money. But first, people who have money. But everyone tells you that, and I don't want to give you the tips that everyone else gives you. But just recently, I was in the situation where I almost got into a contract, into a revenue share deal with these people who have no money, but were like, yeah, we're going to make 10K, 20K in 3 months, and you're going to have 15%. Just like sign and like make it happen for us, please. Yeah, thank you. Then I thought about it, and I was like, bro, no way. They had no money to buy domains, to buy all of these things. It was one domain or two. And I don't want to work with these people. And neither should you. Maybe in the beginning, sure. But as soon as possible, no. But also, I want to work with fun clients. Clients that you feel fulfilled working with. Because also those are the best clients that are always happy with what you write, that you get. So if you do also want to write in a kind of fun way, for example, or any way that you want to write in, then look for those clients. Don't just sell to anyone who has a credit card and a pulse. You can do that if money is all that matters, and I completely get it. But I also think that, at least for me, getting to the money a bit slower, but with clients that I love working with, is the most important thing. And when someone just wants me to write short emails that are like completely personality-less, I don't enjoy that. I don't want to do that. And so I avoid like the plague. But when it's fulfilling, and when I know it's going to be fulfilling, then I love working with them. So one last recap. First thing, join the newsletter. Then, this is not a garage quick scheme. Develop your own style and kind of the style of writing, because people will admire you for it. Some people will hate you, some people will love you. That's what you want. Then, what was this, man? Okay, I don't remember the third bullet. Fourth one, you can do small jobs, but the only thing on Upwork, for example, also take small jobs, but for higher and higher hourly rates. And try to get these hourly rates, because $50 job doesn't say anything, but 1 hour of $50 per hour job does say something. It says much more. Okay. I remember the third one. If you're starting out, focus on sales pages or on email copywriting or on blogs. Focus on one thing. Then, neediness and confidence. Realize that you don't need this, and if you feel like you need this, maybe try thinking about taking a step back and thinking, why am I in a position where I need this? I get that, yeah, I don't think anyone should be in a position where you need money, like right now. Because like just find a job and supplement it and grow it over time. Because also it's going to be easier for you, you know? Then, because people are going to want to work with you and it's less stress and everything. Then the copywriting trio is content, Upwork, cold outreach. Focus on one, expand. And the last one, work with clients that you enjoy working with. Not just people who have a pulse and a credit card. And that's it. Hopefully you'll grow your rates. And I'm not saying any of this is easy, and this takes time. This takes a long time. Of course, in a year, you'll be able to charge way more. But as long as you stack all of these things, it grows exponentially and actually quite fast. But it's tough, but fast. That's it. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.